Hello guys, welcome back to the new video. So in this video we're gonna make this awesome church website using Elementor and the WordPress. So this website is not the single pager website, it is the multi-pager website. So in this video I'm gonna show you how to make this type of multi-pager website using Elementor and the WordPress from start to end. Okay, so let me show the demonstration of the website which we're gonna make in this video from start. So you can see that we are on the homepage of our website. So we are on the homepage of the website. So the name of the website is Hope Center. Okay, so you can see that this is the homepage. So let me refresh the website again, and after refreshing I will show you that this website has some animations also. Okay, so let's refresh this website. So you can see that we have this type of sequence animation in our website. So let's refresh this again, and after refreshing you can see that we have sequence animation. Here you can see that we have this type of layout. We have our hero section here, and here we have this type of layout, and here you can see that we have our menus. So here we have the about, mini mysteries, contact, and here also we have the get started btn. And also you can see that we have this hover effect on this button. Also you can see that here we have this type of layout. Here also we have this button discover mode, and here we have this play button. Okay, so let's go below, and here you can see that we have this about us section. Here you can see that we have this type of layout. Here also we have this learn more button where we have the black color after hover. Okay, so you can see that here we have all of these counters. Okay, so let me refresh this again, and let me show you that this website has all the animations. Okay, so let's go below. Here you can see that we have this type of sequence animation. So first this section will come, and after that all the section will come. Okay, so let's go below. Here you can see that we have the military section. Here we have this type of layout, and also you can see that on hover we have this type of image coming here. Okay, so also here you can see that we have this type of btn here. Okay, here we have this type of hover effect on these grids. Okay, so here you can see that all of these things are there. Also this learn more button have the animations. Okay, so let's go below. After that you can see that here we have this type of layout. We have what we believe. Okay, so here we have the Bible, Jesus Christ, grace and salvation, and here we have this type of section and layout. Okay, so here we also have the start now button. Okay, so let's go below. Here you can see that we have this event section here. Here also you can see that we have the more events button, so you can add your one more page and you can link to this page also. Also you can see that here we have this type of things, so you can add your latest events here. Okay, so right now you can see that we have the Sunday workshop service here, worksheet service. Also here we have one btn here, join event. Also here you can see we have this hover effect. Also you can see that here we have all of these different types of events. Okay, so you can link your main event page to this also. Okay, so let's go below. Here you can see that we have this type of review section. So here you can add some reviews. Okay, so here you can see that we have this type of demo links here, or testimonials button is also there. Okay, so let's go below. Here you can see that we have this beautiful form with this Google map. Okay, so you can add some locations of your church here. So right now you can see that we have this type of testimonial. Also the spelling is not correct here. Here we have to write contact us. So okay, so here you can see that we have this form, beautiful form. Okay, here we have email, phone number. Here also we have to add the phone number. Okay, so some spelling mistakes are there. Here you have the submit now button. Also you can see that this map is the black and white, but when I hover we have these colors. Okay, so you can see we can also move this mouse. We can also move the mouse by using, we can also move the map by our mouse. Okay, so we have this type of things. Also here we have this type of things. Also you can see that here we have the get started button, we have the get involved, and this type of CTA. Okay, all of these have animation. Here you can see we have this FAQ section. Here also you can see we have this type of question answer. So right now we have same question, but you can add some different questions here. I just showing the demo. Okay, so I will show you how to make this type of section also using the Elementor and the WordPress. Okay, so let's go below. Here you can see that we have this beautiful footer. Here we have the Hope Center footer. Here we have all of the links. Here we have home about with links. Here we have all of the location details. Okay, here also we have the subscribe now newsletter form. So if you want to add this form, you can also add this. Okay, so let's go to the top, and I will show you all the different pages also. So let's go to the about page. So you can see, let's go to the about page. So this is not the single pager website, it is the multi-pager website. So let's go to about page. Here you can see that we have this type of transparent header in the about page. So I will show you how to make this type of transparent header on the image. Okay, so you can see here we have some sections also. Okay, here we have the testimonials also. Here we have the CTA button, and here we have the FAQ. Okay, so let's go to different page. Here we have the ministries page. Okay, so you can see here you have the ministries page. Here also we have this hover effect on this grids. Okay, this section is also same. Here we have the learn more button. Okay, these sections are there. Okay, so I will show you how to make this type of awesome website using the Elementor and the WordPress step by step. So if you are new to our channel, like and share our video with your friends, subscribe to the channel. Also, I will give you all of these images in the video description for free, so you can follow along with me. Okay, so here you can see that we have the events section here. Okay, join event. Here we have this type of things. Okay, so here you can see we have this thing. Also, we have the CTA. Okay, so let's go to the contact page now. Okay, so here we have the contact page. Okay, so let me open this. So right now this website is running in my local, that's why it takes some time to load. Okay, so here you can see we have this spelling mistakes here also, but we will do it correctly while recording it. Okay, so here you can see we have this type of maps here also. So we have the CTA. Okay, so it is a very simple multi-pager website. All these things are made using custom Elementor. We are not importing any pre-made template like other YouTuber. We are gonna make everything from start to end. Okay, so also I will show you that this website is fully responsive also. So let's go to the inspect part. Okay, so here you can see. So let me refresh this also, and so you can see that we have the animations here also. So you can see we have this type of animation. Here we have the menu. Okay, here we can see all the animations. So let me show one by one. Okay, also I will show you, if you click here the image will come like this. Okay, so let's go below. Okay, here you can see all these sections are there. This image, events, okay, all these events. Okay, so all these pages are fully responsive for the smaller skins. Also you can see that the animations are working. Okay, map is there. Here let's go to the FAQ section. Here you can see. Okay, so let's go below. Here you can see we have the FAQ, means the footer and all. Okay, so you can see all of these sections are fully responsive. And let me go to the top, and after that we will go to the about page. And after that you can see we are on the about page. So let's go to the about page. You can see here we have the about page, and this is fully responsive also. Okay, so all the sections, all the website pages are fully responsive. Okay, also if I show you that if I click on this, and you can see when I move it, so you can see this will adapt the screen size. Okay, so you can see this website is fully responsive. Okay, so in this video I will give you all of these images in the video description for free. Also you can download this kit. All the links are in the video description. Also please support us on all the links are there. Okay, so if you like our videos, please support us some things. Okay, so here you can see all the animations. So let me show you that. You can see these animations are there. Also you can download this kit. Also we have so many kits, so you can check out. All the links are in the video description. Okay, so we're gonna make this website step by step. Also if you are new to our channel, like and share our videos with friends, subscribe to the channel. Okay, so without wasting any time, let's start the video, and we're gonna build this awesome website, multi-pager website from start to end. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so for making this website I have installed a fresh WordPress installation. So let me go here, and you can see here we have the fresh WordPress installation. So let me show you. So these are the plugins which are required for making this website. So we are gonna use the Elementor and its Pro version. Also we are selling the Elementor Pro version with auto update. So if you are interested to buy the Elementor Pro with version 4, you can see versions are there. So all the links are in the video description. Do check it out. Okay, so let's go to the themes, and I will show you what the themes we are gonna using. So we are gonna use the official Elementor theme. Okay, we always use this only to make the website from scratch. Okay, so let's go to the pages, and here we're gonna add a new page here. So let me remove this, and we're gonna go to add page. Okay, so after that let's add a new page here. So we're gonna close this, and here we're gonna add the home page. Okay, after that we have to make this template default template and make it Elementor full width. Okay, let's publish this. Okay, then after that you can see the page is published. So let's get back. Here we have to go to the settings, and we have to go to the reading option, and here we have to choose the static page as home page. Okay, after that we have to save the changes here. Okay, then after that you can see we have to make this website. So you can see this is the website. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to just go to the permalinks also. Here you can set the post name and save the changes. Okay, now let's get back to all pages, and here we have to open this. Also, I'm gonna upload some images which are required for making this website. So let's go to the media and library, and here I'm gonna add media files and select files. Okay, so here let's upload some images. So these are the Hope Center images. So let me check, all of these images are there. So let's upload. Okay, so I will give you all of these images in the video description, so you can follow along with me step by step by watching this video. Also, if you are interested in buying this template, all the links are in the video description. Do check it out, and also please support us. Okay, all the links are in the video description, guys. Okay, then after that you can see we are on the home page. So let me click on this, and it will open the Elementor page builder. Okay, so let's wait for it to import. Also after that we have to find these colors, and also we have to find these fonts and all. Okay, so let me go to site settings, and I'm gonna just copy everything from there, so you can also copy that one by one. Okay, here also you can see that we have the atomic elements. So right now we are not gonna use the atomic elements, so I will use these elements once the all things are ready. So right now we don't have the loop, grids and all in the version 4, that's why I'm not using right now. Only we have the atomic forms and all, but and still we don't have the loop, grids and all, so that's why I'm not using Elementor version 4 atomic editor, but I will use it soon once all the things are there. Okay, so please subscribe to the channel for watching those videos with Elementor version 4 new editor. Okay, here we have to go to the global colors, and we're gonna set some global colors here. So this is our old website. I think this is not open. Okay, so this is still opening. Also, we can copy the colors from here. Just let's go to color picker tool, and we're gonna copy this color. So let's first copy the yellow color. Okay, so why to waste time? So here we have to copy this, and here we have to add a yellow color. Okay, here we can add yellow. Okay, we can so here we have, so let's go to the site settings also, and here we're gonna copy the colors one by one very fast. Okay, so this is my old website. I'm gonna just copying the global colors here. Okay, so I hope Elementor will add one option that we can export all of the global things, and we can import in different website in other websites. So that is very useful and handy. So that is still loading, so let's go here. Okay, what I have started, let's go here, color picker tool. Here we can copy this blue color now. Okay, let's copy this color. Here also we can just go here, and here we can write dark blue. So you can name your colors whatever you have. I always use this custom. Okay, so let's delete this. This is taking so much time. Okay, let's leave it. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to just copy some more colors. So here you can see we don't have any colors. Here you can see we have this background color. So let me go to the color picker tool. Here we can copy the background color. Okay, here we can just copy the BG. Okay, here like this. Okay, let's save the changes so we don't lose. Also, let's see what colors are there. Also, you can see all the colors are there, so we don't need any colors now. So let me go to this, and we're gonna add a black color also. So let me add a black color, and here we can add the black, a little matte one like this. Okay, let's save the changes. Okay, so all these are colors which are required for making the website. So let's go to the global fonts, and I'm gonna see which fonts are there. So let's click on the fonts ninja. So it will load all of the fonts which are there. Okay, so so here you can see we have for the heading. So let's go here. For the heading we are using this font Cardo, and for other things we are using plus Jakarta. So let's add this. So here for the heading we're gonna add in the Cardo. Okay, for the secondary also let's add the Cardo. Okay, here also we can add the plus Jakarta Sans. Okay, let's go to the accent. Here also we can add plus Jakarta Sans. Okay, so these are the fonts which are required. So let's save the changes, and we can get back to this. Okay, now you can see we have the typography. Here we can add this plus Jakarta Sans. Okay, here we have the link option. Here also we can add plus Jakarta Sans. Okay, here we have the H1, and here we can add Cobalt, I think. What is the name of that font? This is Cardo Bold. Very strange name, Cardo. Okay, here we can go to the H2. Here also we can add the Cardo. Okay, then here also we can add Cardo font, and H4 also we can add the Cardo. We can add the Cardo. We can add the Cardo. Okay, here also Cardo. Okay, so all of these things are done. Okay, so now we have to get back. Okay, so now you can see we have this layout option. So in the layout we're gonna set this to 1300 max width. Okay, default one. Container padding, let's remove, so let's keep it. Okay, so these things we can keep, I think. Okay, container padding we can make it 0 if you want, and also let's save the changes. Okay, now let's get back here, and here we have to just refresh this one. So let me refresh everything, so it will load it once again. Okay, let's refresh this. Okay, now you can see we have to remove this. Okay, so now you can see we are ready to make the first section. Okay, so let's make the first section here. So here you can see we have to. Okay, so now what this thing is loading. Okay, now you can see this is still taking that widget. So let me refresh this. Okay, so now you can see we have to make this type of layout. Okay, so for making this layout we have to just add a main container. Okay, this is the main container, I think. Okay, no, we don't need, we need the 2-section container here. Okay, this is looking simple, but this is not simple. Let me show you while making. So here you can see, okay, we need this as full width. Okay, and we can remove all of this padding, but not required. Now you can see we have this we want this background color. So I think background color is okay. So here we have to go to styles. Here you can see, let's do the dark blue. Okay, now let's set some height here first. So this is the height. Also you can see inside we have 1 and 2. Let's name this. Okay, now we have to set this space between, and let's make this stretch. So everything would be stretch. So first you can see we want to, let's close this, we want to add this image. Okay, so let's me. Okay, so now what we have to do, you have to just go to the second part, go to styles, and here you can just choose the image. Okay, go to the media library. Okay, here you can choose the image. This is the image, I think. Okay, let's select. Okay, here you can see we have the default center and center, and the display size would be cover. Okay, like this. Okay, now you can see we have to add these headings and all. So let me add these headings one again. Here we can add this. Okay, you can see we are here. Let's keep some padding here, 40. Okay, so right now here you can see, let's add this first. Okay, also you can see here on the top we can search for the list, and we can just drag and drop at the top. Okay, now you can see we can just remove everything. Now you can see we have this welcome to Hope Center. So let me write this, welcome to Hope Center, and here we have to search for church. Okay, we want to insert this. Okay, now we have to go to the icon, and here we can make this yellow. Let's increase some size, 20. Text, and here also we can make everything white. Okay, here also we can make this uppercase, and let's increase the size also. Also we can add the letter spacing. Okay, here we have the icon, and here we can just add some gap also, like this. Okay, so this is done. Now you can see here we have to just go here, and here we can just make this white. Okay, now let's increase the size of this. Okay, here we can add 70. Here also you can preview this. This is looking like this. Okay, now you can see here we have the sacred place in different colors. So let me go here, and here we can just add a span tag here. Okay, and after the place we can close it, style, and here also we can add the color. So let me find the color. The color is this. Let me copy this color, and we're gonna make this again this white. Okay, now here we can just add that color, and like this. Okay, also we can add the font style italic. Okay, so you can see everything is looking great. Now you can see we have to make this layout, so let me first publish this. Also you can see we can make everything in the center like this. This thing is there, we can make this in the center also like this. Okay, and here also we can add 30 like this. Now you can see we have to make this layout. So I think here we are doing something wrong, so let me add the container inside this. Okay, so this is the inner one, or we can write top. Let's duplicate this, and here we can write bottom. Okay, let's drag and drop this inside. Okay, and also you can see we have this image in this container. So for the image we can add one container. Okay, here also we can set one and just duplicate this, and for this bottom we can make this like this. Okay, now we can add this image here. Okay, so the image is this. Let me set the image. Okay, and here for the border radius we have 10. Okay, now also we can have this text editor. Okay, here and here also we can just increase and decrease the size. Okay, like this. And here also you can see we have the button and all. So inside this also we want a container, okay, which will hold these things. So let me add a button. Okay, this button will say discover more, so let me add this. Also we can just go to the icon library, and here we can choose for arrow. Okay, like this. So you can use any arrow. Also you can go to different website like SVG repo. You can download that things from there also, make it black. Okay, here also we can make this 600. So this is looking good. And on hover we have the white color, so let me go to the hover, and here we can make this white, and this would be black like this, and here we have the shrink. Okay, like this. Okay, so let me save this here. So here you can see we have the 1 and 2. So inside the 1 we have top and bottom. So let me go here, and here we can make this space around. Okay, so you can see we have these things, and for the bottom we can also increase 130 like this. Okay, so this is looking good, and here you can see we have an icon also. So let's publish this first. Also you can see the changes live. Go to view page from here. So you can see here we have the view page, and this is looking good. Okay, this is looking good, and now we have to search for the icon. Okay, here we can just drag and drop, and here we can keep it after the button. Okay, here we can make everything like this. Okay, here we can search for the play button. Okay, here we can make this to white and this to be this to be yellow. Okay, and here we can just increase the size of this. Okay, so you can see this is looking good. Now you can see we have to add some more height to this. So let me click on the hero, and here we can add the 800 height. Okay, so for the 1 and 2 also we want to add some padding. Okay, like this. So now you can see, let me refresh this here. Okay, this is looking good. Now this is coming away. Now let me go here, and here we have to make everything left. Okay, like this. Now we have to add this image on the top of this. So how to add this? You can see for the second one we have everything blank. We just have this image in this. So let me add an image here. Okay, and here we have to look for this image. This is the image. Okay, so here let me add some border radius of 10. Okay, now we can go to this custom, and here we can just increase the size. First let's make this in the center with 2 layout. and here make everything in the center and left side. So now let's play with the size. Okay, like this 55. Now we can add this to em value, and in the margin left we can just make this like this. Okay, this is done. A little bit in it. Okay, so let's publish. Now if I go to this local, you can see this section is fully working, and you can also increase and decrease the size of this according to you. Okay, if you want to decrease the size, you can just make this to 50 like this. Okay, so this section is done. Okay, so now let me refresh this again, and after refreshing this section, you can see looking good, and this is done. Okay, so now let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this about us. Okay, so now let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this about us section. So for making the about us section, you can see we have this type of layout also. So here we have to make the two section layout. Okay, here we have the about. Okay, here also like this. Now here we can make it to the top and it to the bottom. Okay, here we have these things. So for this we want this to 40%, and here we can make this to 60%. Okay, like this. Also you can see we want this gap here, so let's go to the about layout, and here we can add some gap like 60 pixel. I always add these gaps. Now you can see we have to make this, so we are gonna copy everything. I'm gonna show you the smartest way to make the websites. Okay, right? Okay, so here we are on the AI era, so we gonna copy and paste everything. Okay, so this here we can just go to the black. Okay, so you can see now we want this heading, so let me add this heading. Okay, I'm just adding this heading one time from scratch. After that I'm gonna copy everything. So here we can add this. Okay, here also we can make this black. Let's increase the size. Let's keep size some 40 something. Okay, 40 I think is looking good, or we can keep it 45. Okay, 45, and let's increase this 700, or let's keep it 600. Okay, line height will be 1.2, 1.1. Okay, like this. Here also we can make this to capitalize. Okay, now you can see we have this image. So let me go here, and we're gonna have this image. Okay, so you can see this image is this. So let me choose this. Also we can go to styles, and here we can add the border radius of 10. Okay, now you can see about here also we can make this stretch. So we have this container. Okay, now let's add this. So here also we can add some paragraph text editor. Okay, now let me copy the content from here. Okay, let me copy this content, and here we can just paste it. Okay, here we can see we have these gaps here, so let me add a break. Okay, I'm using some Elementor so here we can just make this secondary, and here also we can make this 500. Okay, let's keep it 15 pixel. Okay, like this. Now we want this button, so we have this button here. Okay, we're gonna copy this button and paste it here. Okay, so on hover you can see we have this black and yellow combination. Here we have the white, so this is not looking good on white. So let me make this black, and let me make this yellow like this. Okay, now you can see we have one more container, so let's add this container first. Okay, and here we have to add some padding to this. Okay, now let's copy this, and we're gonna put this heading. Okay, so I'm gonna copy and pasting everything now. Okay, but I'm gonna show you the smartest way to make the website, so please watch the video till end. You will learn so many things. So here we can add 23. Okay, now let's add it here border of 1 pixel, and this is black. Okay, and this is the border radius of 10. You can also preview this like this. So this is looking good. Also, if you want to make the opacity little less, so you can just play with the opacity here. You can see. Okay, now let me make this 700. We're gonna increase this to 25. Okay, now we have to add this. Let me copy this, and we're gonna paste it below. Okay, and here we can just add this like this. Here we can add this as a container. Okay, here we can just place it below, and this is counter. Okay, here we can search for the counter. So this is 1.2k plus active members, so we're gonna just go here 1.2k plus active members. Okay, here we can add this yellow color, and here also we can just increase and decrease the size. Okay, here we can add this to black color. Okay, and here also we can make this to yellow. Okay, like this. Okay, now we have to just duplicate this. Okay, like this. Here you have to just change the content, like here if you want to make this in the right. Okay, like this. Okay, we're gonna just copy this, paste styles. Okay, you have to just change the content. Okay, you have to just change the content. So this is looking good. Now you can see this is the container. Here we have this container. Okay, here also we can add little bit more gaps, I think. So let's give a gap of 30. Okay, so this is looking good. Okay, so this is done here. So now you can see that this section is ready. Now let's publish this, and after publishing I'm gonna refresh this here. So let's refresh this, and after that we have to go below. You can see this section looking good. I think there is something wrong. Okay, here you can see we have the gap, but here we are not getting the gaps. So how to fix that? So for fixing that, you can just go here and you can add some margin like 60 or 50. Okay, like this. So you can just, and let's publish. Okay, after that let me refresh this again, and after that let me show you that how to make this thing minute section. And you can see we have also this hover effect here. Okay, so let's go to next section, and I'm going to show you how to make that also. Okay, now you can see we have to make this layout. So for making this, we can just add a new container. Okay, here we can add minutes. Okay, here also we can just add this layout, and here we can add the area to the top, area to the bottom. Also we can add this color, some colors. So let's add the colors of BG. Okay, like this. Okay, here we can add this to this, and here also we can add this to let's change the name here, minutes. Okay, and here also we can add this, copy this, and we can paste it. Okay, here also we can make this to custom. Okay, now we have to make this grid. So for making the grid, we can search for the grid. Right now we have this grid. So right now we don't have the grid in version 4, so I'm waiting for that only. Okay, so here you can see we have this. Here you can see we have the 3x2. So let me add a new container. Okay, here we can add 30. Okay, here we can add the dark blue, and here also we can add the 10. Okay, now we can add this to heading, and here we can add 01. Okay, so this is the color. Okay, now you can see we have this. So for that we have to add a container first, because we want to make this. So we have to make the container, and here we can write this to, let's rename this to box. Okay, and here you can see we have the, let's copy this, paste it here. Okay, first let's make this white, and here also we can make this like this. Okay, and here we can must so let me copy this, workshop ministry. Okay, and here we can make this 25. Okay, now we can just go here, and here we can search for the text heading. Okay, here also we can make everything white, and here we can make this 15, and we can delete something here also, like we can delete this from here. Okay, here we can delete this. Okay, now we have to add this learn more button, so we can add this learn more button here. Okay, so I think we have to copy this from here. Let's copy this, and we can paste it. So here you can see. Okay, let's me copy this again. Okay, the styles. So I think this is not. So here we can make this white, and this is done. Let's put the 10. Okay, now you can see for the box. For the box. Okay, so on hover you can see first we want this. Okay, so here we have to just edit this, and we want to show an image here. Okay, so let me add this image. So we want this image. Okay, then let's make this center display size will be covered. Okay, now you can see we have to go to the background overlay, and on hover and on this, let's add this blue color here, right? Okay, so now we have to make this opacity full. Okay, and on hover we want to add this dark blue also, but here we have to make this like this. So we have to play just with the opacity like this. So you can see we have this colors here visible. So I think this is fully visible, not okay. So in this way. So now what we have to do, we have to just click on this layout here, and we have to just add this box a little bit height, and make everything here space between hands like this. Okay, here we can add 350. I think so. I think this is looking good. Or we can add 380 or 360. Okay, like this. You can see this is looking good. I think this is almost similar. Okay, then this way we go and make this. Now we have to just duplicate this, like duplicate, and only you have to just change the contents and just make it done. Okay, like this. Also you can see we have to go to the grid advanced, and here we can add the 30. Okay, like this. Now let's publish. Okay, so now you have to just change the content, like here you can see we have the 2 youth and ministry. You can just go to this and make it 2. Here you can just change the name of this, like here you can write youth ministry. Okay, and you can just upload the second image from here. Okay, whatever image you want to add, so you can see the image will be changed like this. Okay, so you have to follow this for others. Okay, so I hope in Elementor version 4 we have some better approach for making the grids. Okay, so let's go and refresh it here, and after refreshing, if I go below, you can see we have this military section also ready. Okay, and all these things are working. Okay, so now let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this section. Okay, so now let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this now. So for making this, we have to again add a new container, and this is the 2 section layout again. Okay, like this. Okay, here we can add what we. Okay, now you can see here also we have to make this to blue color. Okay, and here also we can add this to 80 to the top, 80 to the bottom, like this. Okay, now you can see here we have this image. Okay, now let me go here. Here we have to search for the image. Okay, here we have to just search for this. Okay, here we have to write the 10. Okay, now you can see here we have this layout. So let me copy this from here, or we can copy it from the top also, like we can copy this and paste it here. Okay, now we can just change the name of this, what we delete. Okay, like this. And now you can see we were on this heading. So for the heading I'm gonna use let's use this only. Okay, now we can just go here and paste it. Okay, now let's make this full width and make everything in the center. Okay, here also we can just copy this. Okay, and here we can paste it. Now we want to change the colors of this, so let's change the colors. Okay, so this is done. You can see now we don't have any gaps here. So for the gap, we can click on the main container. This is the main container which keep this. Okay, so always choose the main and add space between center. Yeah, let's put the gap of 60. Okay, like this. Okay, now we have to put some lorem ipsum. So let me copy this. Put this. Okay, here also we can add this to. We can increase the size from here like this. Okay, 55. Okay, here we have to increase the size 68. Okay, now you can see here we can add a container. Okay, let's add the container and we're gonna put everything inside the container if you want. Okay, so let me put this everything in the container. So let me put this here. Let's put this also below. Okay, and here also we can just put it below. Okay, we can name this one. Okay, inside this, and we can just add a new container, and here we can make this 2. Okay, so now I will show you why I'm doing this. So here we can find the image box. Okay, let's make this. Here we can make this. Okay, now you can see we have this image. So let me see if I have this image. Okay, so we have this image. Okay, so I will give you all of these images in the video description, so you can follow along with me step by step. Also, if you want to download this kit, all the links are in the video description. Do check it out. Okay, like this. Here we can make everything in the center. Also, you can see we have this image. Okay, here the Bible, we have this. Okay, here and here we have the description as white, a little bit like this. Okay, here also we can make this 15. Okay, here also we can just increase this. So here we can make this white like this. Okay, now we have to just increase the size a little bit more. Now you can see we have this line below. So for the line we can go to advanced by clicking on this. Here you can see we have the border radius. So let's choose the solid here in the bottom, and we're gonna make this to white. Okay, like this. Okay, now we can go to the layout, and here we can put the padding of 40. Okay, like this. Now you can see we have this line. Now what we have to do, we have to just duplicate this line. We can duplicate this. Okay, how many times? So we have this 1 2 3 4. Also you have to just change the content. Okay, now in the end we want to add this button also. So let me copy this button. Okay, and we can just copy and paste it here. Okay, so you can see, and now you can see in here we have the 1 and 2. Okay, this is the container and this is the container. So this container here we can have space between, and like this. Okay, like this. So this is done. Now let's publish. Okay, and we can just refresh it here, and after refreshing, let's go below. You can see we have this type of layout. I think we don't have any gaps here, so let me see. And you can see. Okay, so for putting the gap, let's follow the simple rule. Let's click on this second one here, 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 and we can add some margins. Okay, let's give the margin of 50. Okay, like this. So we can keep the gap. I think we have this little bits, make this smaller, like we can make this little bit smaller. This one here we can make this to 20. Then we can have some gap. Let's paste in styles. Okay, so in this way also you can paste the styles here. Okay, so now you can see we have the gap. Now let's publish. Okay, so this section is also ready, and let's refresh it here. Now after refreshing, you can see we have to go below. You can see you have to just replace this content one by one. Okay, so this section is also looking good. Okay, now let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this event section. Okay, so now let's go below and we're gonna add a new container. Okay, so here you can see this is the, here we can rename this to events. Okay, like this, events. Okay, here also we can make everything in the center. Here also we can add 80 pixel to the top, 80 pixel to the bottom. Okay, now you can see we have these events. So for the events, what we have to do, we have to just copy this from here. Okay, so I'm going to copy things from here and there for making the website. I'm going to show you the smartest way to make the website. Okay, and here we can make these events. Okay, now we have to copy this. Now we have to just go back here. We can copy this. Okay, here we can just paste this here. Okay, now here you can see, here also we can just replace this. So here we can just increase the size. Let's make this 55. Okay, now here we have the more events button. So for the button we're gonna copy this button because this have different color on our. So let's copy this, and here also we can add some margin. Let's keep 20, and here we can just rename this more events. Okay, like this. Okay, let's publish this one so we don't lose any changes. Now you can see we have to make this by using a grid. Okay, so we are again gonna use the grid here. So let me make this. Now you can see here we only want one grid, so let's make this 1, and this is 3. Okay, so we need 1 by 3, 1 row 3, I think 1 column 3 rows. Yes. Okay, so now you can see here we have this main container. So let me add a main container here. Container. Okay, let's delete. Now let's add a main container inside this. Okay, this sometime happens, so let me delete this grid here, and we're gonna copy this grid again. Okay, here we can make this 1. Let's make this 1 for now. Okay, now we can just make this container here like this. Okay, now let's put some padding 30, and here also we can put some colors, dark blue. Okay, here also we can go to the border radius and make this 10. Okay, now you can see we have this one image here. So for the image we're gonna add a container. Okay, so here we can name this like box, and this is the image. Duplicate. Okay, box. Okay, now we can just click on this box. Here we can have the 60, and for the image also we can make this to 16. Okay, so one is 40, rest is 60. Okay, so this is the content. Okay, so this is this like this. Okay, here we can have this 10. Okay, now you can see we have this thing. Okay, so here also you can see we have something different. So let's click on the box. Here we have to make this stretch, so we have. So now here also we can add the 2 boxes. So this is 1, and let's duplicate, and this is 2. Okay, now let's content, and here also we can make this. So here we can make this. Let's put it here. Okay, here we can make this publish. Okay, here we can make like this. So now let's make this white. Okay, let's put this here 27. Okay, now we want this color. Okay, like this, and here also we can make this custom. Okay, now we want this divider. Okay, now we can just make this here. like this, and here you can see we have this data now. So now let me go here, and here we can search for the list. Okay, let's drag and drop. Let's first publish. So here we want this type of list. So you can see here we have the dot. The dot we can just use circle. Okay, so here we have the circle. So you can use any icon according to you. I'm just showing the demonstration. Okay, now we have the time. So right now I'm putting some random times because this is for the demonstration purpose. And here we have some dummy data. Let's put some dummy data here also. Okay, now we have to make these colors. Let's make this yellow. Okay, and here also we can make this to white. Okay, here let's me add this. Let me copy this. This is the white. Here we can paste this. Okay, then 2. Here we can make this 2 like this. Okay, now you can see, and here also we have these things. Now let's publish. Okay, so you can see this card is ready. Okay, this card is one ready. Now we have to just duplicate this card. So let's go below. Now you can see we have to put this gap here. So if I go to this box, we have this 2 main container. Let's click on the box, and here we can add like 50. Let's keep 50. Okay, 50 is good. 50, or we can make this 30 or 40 and 50. Okay, so 50 is looking good. Okay, so you can choose according to you whatever you want to add this gap here. Okay, now let's go here and we're gonna refresh. This. And after refreshing, if I go below, you can see we have this looking good. Now let's duplicate this. So we have to duplicate 3 times. So 1 and 2, and 1 is already there. Okay, so this is 3 times. Now we have to go to the grid advanced, and here we can just make this to 30. Okay, now let's publish. Okay, now you have to just change the content and your thing is ready. Okay, so for changing the content, what you can do, you can just go here, and here you can just change the content. Okay, change everything. Okay, so now let's publish. After that, let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this testimonial. After that, we're gonna make the form and this section. Okay, so this is some long videos, I think. So I make these videos for you guys. It takes so much effort. So if you are enjoying it, please like and share our videos, subscribe to this channel. Also, you can support us, you can buy us some copies, so it will motivate us to make such videos. Okay, so let's move to the next section where we're going to build the testimonial. Okay, so now let's move to the next section where we're going to build this testimonial. So for making the testimonial, we want this 2 section again. Okay, 2 section, and here we have to add the colors. So I think for adding the colors, we want to make this reviews like this, and here we can just add 80, and here we can add 80, and here we can add the BG. Okay, now we can just make the reviews. And here we can just add the 40. Okay, here we have the reviews, and here we can just add this to 60. Okay, now you can see. Now let me go here, and here we can copy this. Okay, and here also we can make this to testimonials, and here also we can just add this. Okay, like this, and you can see here these buttons below. So here also what we have to do, we have to just add 2 containers, I think. So one will keep the top and one will keep the bottom. So let's make this bottom, Okay, so now let's drag and drop this to 1. Okay, here also you can see we have this okay, and here also we can just go to this, edit here. Okay, here we can add this lorem ipsum. Also you can see here we can copy this. Okay, now here we can make this space between and like this. Okay, top and bottom are there. Now let's publish this first. So now you can see we have to make this two grids. So we can search for the grid again. Okay, let's add this. Also you can see 1 and 2 are there. So let me click on the review. Here we can make this stretch like this. Okay, grid, and here we can just add this to 2 and this is 1. Okay, so now let me add a container first. So let me add a container. Okay, let's first make this white. So let's make this white. Okay, here we have the border. Here we can make this 10. Padding, here we have the 30. Okay, here we can add the border of solid 1. Okay, here we can make this to transparent. Okay, now you can see here we want to add one container at the top. So let's first do one thing. Here you can see we have 1 and 2. So for the 1 we have 40%, and for the 2 we have 60%, right? Okay, so this is good. So why this is not taking much space? So if I go here, okay, so looking good. Now what we have to do, we have to just add these things. So for that, let's add a heading container first. Okay, right? Container. Though this container will contain this icon and this. Okay, so now let's make this like we want the icon, right? So here we can go and here we can search icon. Okay, here and here we can search for the quote. Okay, this is black, and here we can just increase and decrease the size. Okay, so here we can make this like a box. Okay, and here we can make this top. So always name a container so it will easy to understand. Okay, now inside this we want a simple heading. Okay, means simple text. So let me click on this. Okay, so this is done. Here you can see we have the January 2, so we can write Jan. Okay, we can write Jan 02, and we can remove this. Okay, now you can see we want this line. So for the line, let's add a divider here. Let's add a divider. Okay, and here we can add the divider here, and here we can just make this like this. Here also we can make this transparent. Okay, now what we can do, we can just copy this. Okay, here we can just increase the size. Okay, like this. Now you can see we want to add this. So this will contain top. So top will contain these things, right? And we have this. So I think what we have to do, we have to add a container here again. Okay, so this is the main container. So main top, let's name this main top. Okay, the names are really annoying, but I think this will work. Let's keep the main top inside this, right? So when we close the main top, it should be inside. Okay, like this. So here I hope you're understanding. So now we want this divider inside. Okay, now when we open the main top, we want the divider inside this main top, and this heading also inside the divider. Okay, now let's like this. Okay, now you can see, and here we have this everything inside. Now we can just so this is the main top. We have everything in the box. Okay, now we can add a new container, and this will be our this thing. Okay, so here we can add the image box, this, and here we can search for that image. So let me find that image here like this. Okay, let's make everything in the center. Here we can just make this Jonathan can be, and here we can make this community member. Okay, here also we can make this to black. Okay, and here also we can make this to okay, here also we can make this okay, so box, and here we can make this to content spacing like this. Okay, now this is done. Now you can see we have this box. So now let's go to the layout. Here we can add the 300 width, minimum height. Okay, here let's add the 400. Okay, let's add 350. Okay, now we have to just make everything space between. Okay, so now you can see when we make space between, we have this gap here. Okay, so that's why I'm making some boxes more. Now let's duplicate this simple. Okay, now we have two grids. Okay, this is looking good. Now you have to just change the content. Okay, let's publish. Okay, so this is a little bit time taking, but I hope you understand how to make this type of. Okay, also if this is going little bit fast, you can play the video in little bit less speed. Okay, so you will be understand how to make this. Okay, so this is done also. Okay, so now let's move to the next. I think this is more bigger. You can also make this bigger, just increase the height. Okay, just increase the height or not. Okay, so now let's move to this section where we're gonna build these forms and this thing. Okay, so now let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this contact section. So here you can see for making this we have to go here. Okay, so here we have to make this two section layout again. Okay, like this, and here we can just add this to contact. Okay, here let's make this. Yeah, let's add 80 pixel to the top, 80 pixel to the bottom. Okay, now you can see we have the testimonial. So we're gonna copy this and we're gonna paste it here. Okay, here also we can write contact us. Okay, here we can write this copy. Okay, here also we can write this. Okay, now you can see we have this form. So first I think we have to make a container. Okay, because inside this we're gonna add this. Okay, we're gonna add this. So we're gonna search for this form. Okay, so this is the form, and also you can see here we can write form box. Here we can write 30. Okay, now we have to write first name, last name. So here we can write this to first name. Here also we can write like any Tom. Here also we can make this 50. Okay, then we can just duplicate this, and here we can write last. Okay, here we can put some dummy example, Tom Cruise. Okay, now we have to write email and phone number. So you can see email. Okay, here we can write tom@gmail.com. Okay, and here we can just make this 50%, and we can duplicate this. Here we can choose the telephone number, and here we can write phone. Here we can search +91 123 456 789. Okay, so let's put some random numbers here. Okay, so and for the message, let me make this to 5 or 6. Okay, now here you can see we have the 20, and here we have the 20. Okay, and here we can just make this to 12. Here we can make this to medium. Okay, here we have the submit button. Okay, so here we can make this to black. Okay, like this, and here we can have this to black color. Okay, so this is looking good like this. Also we can have the button. Here you can see we have the background color as yellow, and for the text color we can make this to black. Okay, we can just increase and decrease the size of this. Okay, we can make this to 600. Okay, like this, and I think here you can see. So let me put the form box border. Here we can put this. Okay, here we can make this like this. Okay, now we have the border radius of 10. Okay, and here we can have this to 20. Let's publish. Okay, here we have the contact layout, and here we can make this to stretch. Okay, here we can make this 50. Okay, now you can see here we can have this to, here we can make this to the left side. So for that we can just okay, so for that we can just use this widget. So let me do this. Okay, here you can see we have this to address. So let me go here, where address. Okay, let's remove this, and here we can make this end. Okay, or we can use this also. Let's use this. Okay, this is also good. Now let me go here, and here we can just change the font, like okay, the font name is it's Cardo. Let's go here, and here we can choose the Cardo. Let's make this capitalized, a little bit bigger. Okay, here we can make this 600. Okay, here we can make this to 40. Okay, here we can just duplicate this. Okay, here also we can just duplicate this. Okay, like this is done, and I can make this to default only. Okay, like this. So this is done. Let's publish this once. Now we have to add this thing. Okay, so what we want to do, let's keep this in a container. So everything will be in a container. Okay, let's me add this. Okay, so here we don't want to add different lists. I think here we can just duplicate this, like we can go here and we can duplicate this, and we can just change the content. Here also we can just okay, here we can just copy this, and we can just go here, and here we can change the content. Okay, here we can delete this. Okay, so like this. Okay, so we don't need this container now. Okay, so I think we need the container for this map. Okay, so let's add the container again. Okay, so this is for the map. Let's go this below. Okay, so this is, we can give map box, and here let's put a color dark yellow. Okay, style, and here we can put this to 10, 30. Okay, now we have to put the map here. Okay, like this, and here we can have the container. Okay, and here also we can just increase the height, like we can make this height same exact to this. Okay, somehow this is looking same. Okay, so this is done. Now let's save this. Okay, so you can see that this is a little bit critical, but I hope you are understanding how to make this type of website using Elementor. So if you are finding that this tutorial is going a little bit fast, so you can watch it at less speed. Okay, now you can see here we have the black and white thing. So this thing is remaining. Go to advanced by clicking on the map border. We are open at 10. Okay, here also you can see on black we can make the saturation here, and you can see on hover we can make the saturation full. Also you can make somehow in the half, so this is good. So now you can see this is done. Now let's go here and we're gonna refresh this. Now after refreshing, if I go below, you can see we have this map and this is looking good. Okay, so this section is also done. Now let's move to the next section where we're gonna build this remaining section. Okay, so now let's make this CTA section. So for making the CTA section, we can make this like this. Here we can rename this CTA. Okay, here we can add it to the top, it to the bottom, and also here we can choose an image. So let's choose the image of this plus. Again, display size would be covered, and here also we can have some height, like we can put the height of 700. Okay, so 700 is looking really bigger, so let's remove the padding from here. Okay, now let's put some background overlay also. Okay, now we can just go here. Okay, and here we can just make this to get started. Okay, and here we can make this to okay, and here also we can make this copy this. Okay, and here also we can make this. Okay, journey of, after that we can make a dr. Okay, we can add white color. Okay, 70, and after that we're gonna add this color like this. Okay, so let's keep some white color here. This is good. Now let's go here, and here also we can make this letter 65. Okay, so you can just change the name whatever you want to put here. Here we can make this background overlay a little bit more darker. Alright, let's publish. Okay, so this is done. Now let me click on this and we're gonna refresh this. Okay, so this is looking good. Now let's move to the next section where we're going to build the FAQ. Okay, now let's move to the next FAQ section. So here you can see for making this we have to add the two containers. Okay, and here also we can name this FAQ. Okay, now let me go here, and here we can add it to the top, it to the bottom. Okay, and here what we have to do, here we can make this one and we can make this two. So for the one we can add this to 40, and for the two we can add this to 60. Okay, and here we can add this to layout. Okay, here we can add this to 50. Okay, like this. Here we have to add some custom value like custom, and here we can write like 400 by 600. Okay, like this, so you can see. And here also we can keep this to 500. Okay, like this, and here we can add the 10. Okay, and here we can just make this tier contact. Okay, here we can just copy this. Okay, and here we can add this frequently asked questions. Okay, and here we can just paste this. Okay, now we're gonna make this like this. Okay, now you can see we have to make this accordion. So let's do this accordion. Okay, now you can see we have this accordion, and here what we have to do, we have to make this stretch, make this like this. Okay, if you want to change some icons here, you can also do that, like we can choose some arrow to the below and bottom. Okay, so in this way, but I'm gonna keeping it same for the open and close. Okay, now you can see we have to add this. Okay, and also we can copy this here. So let's copy this, and we're gonna paste it here. Okay, make this full width, centered like this. Okay, here you can see we have the item, and here we can put some. Okay, now you can see we can go to the accordion here, and here we can duplicate this little bit. Okay, now you can see we can go to the styles. Here we'll find this accordion colors. I think this is the color. Let's put this blue, and here we have the header, and this is the color for the white, and hover also you want the white. Here also we want the white. Okay, and for the title, let's keep some padding. Here also go to the accordion. Here you will find padding option. Let's keep 20. Okay, 15. Okay, and I think border radius is also there. Let's keep it 5. Okay, now you can see this is looking good. Okay, now let's go to this, and here we can between items, so let's keep it 10. Okay, and also if I go to the content, style, border, here we can choose the none. Okay, let's publish. Okay, so in this way you can see how quickly we make this. So we can just duplicate more accordions here like this. Okay, and here you can see accordion. Here we can add this to 30. Okay, so this is done. Now you have to just replace all of these questions and answers. Here you can see, let's see, if I go below, you can see all these things are there, and here we have this website. Okay, so this is looking good. You can just change, you can add different contents here. Okay, so this is done. Now let's move to the final sections where we're gonna build the header and footer, and after that I will make the other pages. Okay, so now let's make this footer. So for making the footer, what we have to do, we have to just open this here. Okay, let's open this. Okay, after that we have to go to this Elementor. Here we have to, okay, let's wait for it to open. This is still loading. Go to this. Here we can open this to theme builder. Okay, now we have to make this type of footer. Okay, so we're gonna make this footer. So let's open this first. Now let's go to the footer. Okay, now you can see we have to make this. So here for making this footer, you can see we have this main box, then inside we have one box to the top and one box here. Okay, so we're gonna make this right like this only. Okay, so let's wait for it to open. My connections are there, still this is taking much time. Okay, because I'm making this in this local, so the local takes a little bit time. Okay, so let's see, we are on this. So first let's make a full width container. Okay, here we can write the footer main box, footer main. Okay, so here also we can write footer parent. Okay, let's move this. Then inside this we can add one container. So let's first make this some color, so we are visible what we are making. Okay, and here also we can add it to the top and to the bottom. Okay, so this is the one box and we can duplicate this box, and this is the two box. Okay, so these two boxes are there. Okay, so wait a minute, let me fix my mic. Okay, so now you can see we have to go to this one. Here you can see we have these two things only. So for that we can search for the icon list. We can just drag and drop this. Here we only need the one, and here we can make the logo. Okay, here we can write, here we can write Hope Center. Here we can search for the church. Okay, and here we can make this to yellow 45, and here we can make this to white, and we can also make this to 45. Okay, here we can make this to 600, and here we can make this to Cardo. Okay, here we can just go to the icon, and here we can make this to like this, and here also we can make this to gap. Okay, let's go to this. Here we can make this to site URL. Okay, now you can see we have this. Okay, here we can just paste this. Okay, here we can just make this like this. Okay, here we can just okay, and here we can also make this like this. Community, after the community we have to make it break like this. Okay, and also do one thing, let's click on this. Here we can make this to grow, so it will grow, and it will take this size according to this. Okay, let me publish, add condition, entire site, 7 close. So now let's try to refresh it here. Okay, now if I go below, you can see we have this footer. Okay, so footer is loaded, but it is not loaded here. Strange. Now let's see. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so now what we have to do, we have to add a divider also. Okay, so we have to add this divider bro. So what if I add a divider here? Okay, let's first style this. Let's make this. Here also we can make this, and we can put this outside. Okay, so you can see this is still looking good. Now if I go here, and we can see, okay, we can make this white. Okay, so you can see now we have to make this second row. Okay, so second row, you can see we have these boxes. So let's first add some containers. Okay, so let's add some containers. Okay, so here we can write one. Okay, we have 4 boxes here. Okay, I go to 2 and here we can make everything centered start. Okay, now you can see for the first one we can give 20. For this also we can give 20. This also we can give 20. And for the last one we can give 40. Okay, now we can just go here. Okay, here we can write this heading as explore. Okay, and these are the links. So for the links you can copy things from here also. Okay, and we can paste it here. Okay, so here you can just put these links like home, about. Okay, so these things I'm just duplicating. Okay, here we can keep the 10. Here we can make this white, capitalize. Here we can make this, okay, like this. Okay, looking good. Okay, just to change these things. And here you can see, here we can just make this, this would be 40. Okay, this is 15. Okay, now we can just go to the text. Here we can make this to yellow. Okay, now we can just okay, here we can duplicate this and duplicate this. Okay, this is the last one. Okay, now here you have to just upload, change the content. Like here you can see here the contact details, right? So here we can just go here, and here we can just put this. Here just put the phone. Okay, and here we can just put this. Here also you can just put the telephone and just remove these gaps. Like you can just remove these gaps. Okay, so in this way, let me and add the others also. Here we can add this email. Okay, mail. And here also we can add this to Jamie Indonesia. Okay, like this. Okay, and here also we can increase the size of this to this. Okay, so in this way we can have just this. Let's save the styles here. So now let's put some gap also between this. So let's put the gap of 40. Okay, publish. Now we have to add this join our newsletter form. So for that we can add a container. Okay, and we can just make that white. Okay, let's add some border. Okay, like this, and here also you can add some padding like 30. Okay, and now let me go here and we're gonna just add a simple form here. Okay, so we can add a form first. Okay, let's do one thing. Here also we can make form box. Okay, and here also we can just play with the width of this. Okay, here also we can place the order to the end like this. Okay, this is done, and now you can see what we have to do. We have to just copy this from the contact page, for means this form from the home page, and just paste the styles. So it will automatically adjust the styles. Right now you can see how fast. So we don't want the mail, and also here we want the subscribe. Okay, on hover we are getting this white color, so for that we can just go here. On hover we want the background color as to be blue and this to be white. Okay, so this is done. Name, or here you can also use the email. Okay, so this is looking good. Now what we have to do, we have to just put everything in a gaps like 60. Okay, and for the advanced we can put this to 60, and we can put to the top of this also 60. Now let's publish. Okay, so this is done, and now let me go here and we're gonna refresh this. Okay, so if I go below, you can see our footer is looking good and this is ready. Okay, so you have to just change the content log, and after that you can see our footer is looking good. Okay, now let's move to the final section where we're gonna build the header. Okay, so now let's make the header. So for making the header, first you have to make the panels. Go to the menus, and here we have to make the final menu header. Okay, so create menu. Now we can add this home, and here also we have to add some more pages. So let's save the menu first. Okay, let's go to the pages first. Here we have to add pages, like we want to add one more page about. Okay, so we can keep the about, default page, full width, publish. Okay, now you can see here we have the ministries. Okay, so add page. Sorry if spelling is wrong. Okay, here also we can add this Elementor full width, publish, and let's add one more name, that is contact. Okay, here we can put this to full width, and this is published. Okay, now let's get back. Go to appendix, go to menus. Okay, now you can see here we can add about, contact, ministries, like this. Okay, you can just put it wherever you want according to you. Okay, let's save the menu. Okay, now we have to go to this Elementor theme builder, open this. Now we have to make this menu. Okay, enter header section, and let's create a new header. Okay, so for making this header, you can see this header is transparent. Also we have this overlap section here, so I'm going to show you how to make this type of header. Let's close this. Okay, now let's add here I think we need the to section, or we can just here you can see we need this. Okay, this will work. And here we can write header main box. Okay, let's first make this a little bit darker so we can see what changes we are doing. Okay, here also in the advanced we can put 10 to the top, 10 to the bottom. Okay, so we don't want the margin here bro. Okay, let's make the padding of 10. Okay, now let me go to the footer, and here we can copy this. Let's paste it in the header. Okay, now you can see we can make everything in center. Okay, here we can make this to 25, or we can make this 30. Here also we can make this to 30. Okay, here we can make this to gap 8. Okay, now we can search for the WordPress menu. Okay, so here we have the home ministries. Here we have the text. Here we have the none. Okay, full width, and this would be center. Okay, so here let's make this white, and on hover we want this yellow color, like this. Okay, this is the okay, so here we have this. We can make this okay, like this, center. Now we want the button also, so the button would be like this. Button will work. You can see I'm copying and pasting things from different sections, different tabs. So this is the power of the Elementor, that you can copy and paste a section. So you can see how beautifully we have built this. And here also we can make this to 35 if you want. Okay, and here also we can make this to like this. Okay, like this, publish, add condition, and add site, save and close. Now if I go here and we're gonna refresh this, you can see this is coming. Now let me go here, and here we can make this to 1400, and let's publish. Okay, and here we can also refresh this. After that, you can see we have this layout here. So this is looking good. Also, now we have to make this to the top of this. So for that, we want to go to the header main box. Here, let's add the z index value to the 99, and also to the home page. Let's go to the hero, and here also we can add the z index value to, I think, 1. Okay, now we are ready to make it overlap. Click on the header main box, go to this advanced, choose the em value, and just add like 6. Let's test it. Okay, let's test this, publish this. Okay, you have to publish this in the home page also for the z index value. Now you can see this will come to the top, I think. Okay, so you can see this is to the top, but still there is one issue. We have the color here, so we want to make the color transparent. So let's make this transparent. Okay, like this, publish. Okay, and here we can go and publish, refresh. Now you can see we are on the top. We are on the top, but one more issue is there, that this is not visible properly. So to make the visible, let's go to this second one which has the image. Okay, we can go to this, and here we can just add some darker shades, and we can see we can play with it. This is looking good. Now let's publish. Okay, then here we can refresh it. Okay, now you can see we have this thing. So we just need to put some padding. Okay, here 1, here 2. So I think what is the issue here? You want to put some padding in this. Okay, so now let's keep this. $140, and here we can keep this 100. Let's see. Okay, now let's go here and we're gonna refresh this, and after refreshing you can see we have this thing here looking good. Okay, so in this way you can put more, this thing. Suppose if you want more, you can just make this 180. Okay, like this. Okay, then after that we can just go here and here and here. We can refresh it. And after refreshing, you can see this is looking good. Okay, so in this way you can see we have successfully completed our home page. Okay, so this is looking good. Okay, all sections are done, and now let's go to the next pages. Okay, about, menu mistakes, and contact. Okay, now let me open this about page. So for the about page, you can see. Let me open this about page first. So you can see here we have this type of layout. So all the sections are almost same, just you have to change the content. Okay, so let me show you how to make this. So let's go to the pages. You can also click on this. So you can click on this about. Okay, so when you click on the about, you can see we have the blank. So you can just go here and you can just okay, so let's go from here only. About, edit. Okay, so let me edit this. After that we have to click on this edit with Elementor, and we have to just close this like footer and all things. We want to keep it header open, also we'll just keep it here. Okay, now you can see we have to make this thing first, then we can just copy this. Okay, so I will show you how to make and how to copy and paste. Okay, so now let me add this thing. Here we can make the hero. Okay, here we can make this. Here also we can add the text thing here. Okay, now we can make this center and center. Display size would be covered. Okay, here also we can make this to 500. Okay, and here for the background overlay we can make this to black. Okay, and here also we have to copy this. So you can see I'm copying and pasting in many sections. Let's make this in the center, and this is about us. Okay, here also we can make this to white. Now you can see we have to copy this from here, so we can use this as about page, about section. Okay, like this. Also you can see we have this testimonial. so you can also copy this. Okay, if you want you can use this also. This is also good OVR section, so you can see how copy and paste will work here. Okay, and after that you can just put a simple testimonial, okay, like this, what our client says. Okay, so let's put it here, about, in about section, in about page. Okay, so this is done. Your about page is done. Okay, now if I go here and refresh, so you can see your about page is done. Okay, just you can decrease the height of this like 400, looking good. Okay, so this is done. Now let me make the minimist. So we can just go here, minimist. Okay, so here let's me open this. Okay, here also we can edit with Elementor. Okay, let me go to this ministry, make this here. Now let's copy this from here. Okay, and here we can copy this mini stress. Okay, and here we can make this too. Okay, here we can just copy this from here. Okay, we can also copy these events. Okay, we can just copy these events. So we can just here copy this. Okay, so and after that you can see we have this CTA here. So we can also copy this CTA from homepage. Okay, like this. So this page is also done. If you want you can make some different sections also, but I think these sections will work for this. So if I go to the ministries, you can see this is looking good. Okay, so this second page is also done. Now let me open this contact from here and we're gonna build the contact page. Okay, with Elementor. So for the contact page we just need this section. Okay, so for the contact page we just need this section. Okay, we can just okay, so first let's copy this hero. Okay, we can copy this and here we can write contact us. Okay, and here we can just make this. Okay, and here also you can see for the contact page we can put I think these things also. Okay, FAQ, because many things should be there. Okay, so it depends on you what things are you are putting. Okay, so the contact page is also done. You can just change these images if you want. Okay, so you can see how fast we have quickly built the website. Okay, so you can see we have the contact page also. Okay, so you can see we have successfully completed our whole website. Okay, these are looking good. We have the home page, we have about page, we have the ministry, we have the contact page. Okay, so all these things are there. Okay, so also I will show you how to make these things responsive also. Okay, and I will show you how to make some basic animation in the website, and all the process are same for the section also. Okay, so now let me show you how to make the responsive. So I'm going to show you the responsiveness in this contact page. Okay, so all the things are same. So right now you can see that we have this section. So suppose we have this hero section. Okay, so this is the hero section. So here we have to make this height smaller. Okay, we can click on this and we can just make this smaller. Like you can just play with the font size like here. Okay, so I'm going to show you the smartest way to make the website. Here you can see we have the gaps. We have no gaps. So what we can do in the height, in the top we can make 60 and 20. So you can see now just play with the font size. You can just click on this and you can just play with the font size. Okay, so you can see here also if you think the gap padding is more, so you can keep 20. Okay, like this. Okay, so this is, so here also you can see we have this map. So here we can make this 300. Okay, 250. Okay, so in this way Here you can see we have this one more section. So here you can see we don't want this here 20, 60 and 20. Okay, here also we can make this to 30 and just click on this and we can make this to full width. Okay, so you can see all these things are done. Okay, so you can see this is done. Now let's make the header and footer responsive. So first let's click on this footer. Okay, so in this way you can make the responsiveness to all the sections. All the sections are really same. Okay, so you can just make this. So just suppose you can see we have this end to end. So if we first add this padding, so let's add the 60, 20, 60 and 20. Okay, here also we can make this smaller. Okay, and here also we can make this icon like 25, and the text also we can make this to okay like this. Okay, and here also we can make everything in the center or left. Okay, now you can see for the footer parent we can make this to 40 like this. Okay, so this is almost done and this is fully responsive. Okay, now let's make the header responsive. Okay, so in this way you can make everything responsive. Like let's pick this header. Okay, so in this way, in a similar way, you can make other pages also responsive. For making responsive, it is very simple. You have to just play with the fonts and all. Okay, now you can see here we have this. Suppose we can click on the toggle menu. Here we can go to this. Here we can just add the dark, or we can add the yellow, and here also we can add the dark. Okay, and for this button we don't want to show this button in this, so for responsive let's add this from the tablet and this. Okay, now if you preview this you can see we have like this. So still there is some issue. Okay, so we have this container, right? So we can make this container 700 pixel width. Okay, like this, and you can see. Okay, so I think here we have given the grow, so let me make this none. Okay, so this is the issue, and here also let's make this 50, and let's also make this 50. Now if I go and check, so we have end-to-end. Now we can just click on this header main box. In the mobile we want 10 pixel padding from everywhere. Okay, so this is done. You can also see we have this. So for styling this we can just go here, click on this WordPress menu, and here in the drop down go to this. Here we can make this dark blue, here we can make this white, dark blue, and this is also white. Okay, so it's looking good. Now let's publish. Okay, so in this way you can make every sections responsive. Okay, responsiveness making is really simple. Just you have to practice it. You can see this is fully responsive, and how fast we have built the website. Here you can see menus are there. Okay, everything is responsive. Okay, now let me show you how to put some basic animation. Suppose I want to add the animations here. Okay, suppose I want to get the animation is about us. Click on the about us. You can add animation everywhere in the section, in this heading, everything. So let's add this in the heading, means in full hero section. Go to advanced motion effect. Here we can add like fading animations. It will be slow and the delay time would be 100. Okay, like this. And now here you can see we have this. So here we can just suppose we want to add the animation in this. Okay, here we can add the slide in of animation, and delay time would be in animation duration, and here we can add the 50. In the similar way we can put this. Okay, here we can add the zoom in animation, and this is also 50, 100. Okay, like this. Then we have this. Here we can put this. So animation delay, just increase it, and here we can put the zoom in animation first, and this is 150. And we can put the whole animation to this whole container, will contain all of this. So let me show you how. Just click on the motion effect by clicking on that, and here you can write like slide in right animation. You can make it fast. Okay, here also you can just make it 200. Okay, now let's publish. Okay, so now you can see we have put this fast 200. Okay, so now let's go to this about, and let's see animations are working. So you can see animations are working here. Okay, so in this way you can just play with the animation. Responsiveness is also very easy. Okay, you have to just play with the fonts. Okay, so we have successfully completed our whole website. You can see. Okay, so this website kit you can download from the video description. All the links are in the video description. Also, please support us to make this type of video. It takes so much efforts. Okay, so it takes so much effort to make the video and to record the video and to make the kits also. So please support us a little bit. You can buy some copies for us. All the links are in the video description. Okay, so your one support will inspire us to make more videos like this in future. Okay, so if you want to buy this kit, all the links are in the video description. I will give you all of these images for free in the video description to follow along with me. Okay, so if you're new to our channel, like and share our video with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna see you next time.